Enough respect it, I mean, we network across the globe cause it's a global market in case you didn't know. And since we all about information flow, let me be the first one to welcome you to Tech Zone with Paul Amadeus Lane. Let's talk tech cause technology changing the game. It's all good in the hood, it's everywhere. Now let's get to the show cause we live on air, yeah.
Welcome back to our third and final segment of the Tech Zone. What's going on? I am Paul Amadeus Lane. So happy to have you with me on the show. And remember, I talked about it before we went to our last break. I said, I am going to be joined by a social media icon. I'm talking about if you combine all of his followers, his viewers, over 20 million. And he's doing big things, teaching all of us novices on how to be bartenders out there. And if you want to know who I'm talking about, check out this video right here. And joining me on the show, Mr. Tipsy Bartender himself, extraordinaire, Sky John in the house. What's going on, Sky? How you doing, bro?
It's all good, man. Everything's good.
Man, it is great to have you on. I know we've been trying to get this together for about a year. We finally did it. So great to have you with me, my friend. So, hey, so let's talk about, man, the Tipsy Bartender. When did you know this was something you wanted to do?
I mean, I don't know, it just I stumbled into it, man. I was a bartender. I was doing YouTube, and then I just put the two together at some point several years ago in 2010, and it evolved to where it is right now.
And in your wildest dreams, Sky, when we look at where you guys are at today, over 20 million people following you on all the social media platforms. I mean, it has to be kind of surreal to you, is it?
Yeah, to an extent. I didn't think it would get that big. But then once I noticed the growth in certain areas, and I realized, okay, because the thing with alcohol is everybody drinks. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people drink. They just don't like to talk about it or discuss it or really get in depth with it. And so what we're doing is we're telling people, man, like, yeah, it's okay to tell people that you have a drink on occasion. Just do it responsibly and have fun with it. And that's kind of where we come in.
And I love that because you guys have a lot of fun when you, especially you and the girls, man. It is such entertaining. And I think that's where some of the people who try to have these YouTube channels or these social media platforms on Facebook, they don't understand you have to be entertaining with it, because if not, who wants to see some boring person just pouring drinks and say, okay, you have to put this in it, that in it. I mean, man, you guys throw it into a production, man.
Yeah. Because it's about us having fun, even more so sometimes than it necessarily entertaining the audience. Because if we're having fun, then it'll be enjoyable to watch. You know what I mean? So, I have a different relationship with each one of the girls that I work with, and they come over. We make something crazy. It's like a family fun feeling, sort of.
And what has been your favorite episode so far? If someone were to say, okay, Sky, out of all the episodes you've done, what has been like the most memorable one that you had?
There's been a couple of them. I'd say when we made the Kim Jong-un shot, Kim Jong-un, the ruler of North Korea.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. Right. So he was in the news, and I was like, let me make a shot based on him. And so I went to McDonald's, bought like nuggets and a burger and French fries, a milkshake, and then pour all that into the blender with vodka, blend it up, then strain it, and then try to drink it, stuff like that. You're not gonna do that one at your party, but that was a memorable show because I couldn't get it down,
See, and that's what I love about watching you guys on social media, is that you guys have fun. So many people take things too serious, especially when it comes to doing things on social media. In the business, they want to be all stiff shirt, don't want to have any fun, and it's refreshing. And I think that's why everybody loves you guys. And even one thing I like about you guys too is you guys take criticism well too. I remember you guys did one show where the viewers would ask questions of the girls and criticize the girls, and the girls took it in stride, man. So I was like, you guys are pretty good sports out there.
Yeah, yeah, you got to get used to that. That's social media. If when you're on social media, you can't take it personal because you have trolls out there. You have people who can say stuff just to irritate you. The best example of that is what's the chick name from Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah,
Leslie. Who on?
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
right. See, she started that war because someone criticized the movie. Then she went at that dude, and that dude came back at her. He didn't realize the arm. She didn't realize the army that he had behind him, and that's how her nudes end up online and all this crazy stuff. So I mean, you just have to know how to deal with trolls out there. Don't take it too personal because if you take it personal, they can take it personal and really do some damage.
You know what, Scott? I think you need to teach a class on social media psychology 101 because sometimes when we're out there in the industry, we get kind of touchy. We're kind of like wide receivers in football. Wide receivers are the sensitive ones, right? So we get
Right,
kind of
right.
like, oh, this person didn't like my post, this person didn't comment on it, or this person said negative, man, and then it screws up your whole day, man. So how can you help folks like us to let it roll off our backs when people come at us
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
You just gotta roll with it. I mean, there's gonna be a dude in the comments who can say something racist, right? And you can see a white picture, but that does not necessarily mean that that's a white dude.
That's
That could be
true.
a black dude with a white profile pic just trying to piss you off. You see?
That's so
And
true.
there's tons of that. So you can't take it personal. You just laugh and let it go. But if
Absolutely.
you take it personal, like if you make a video, oh my God, the comments I received on this video, every video you post from then on gonna have 100 times more of that exact kind of comment. So you just lost the battle.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you said that because sometimes, we got to learn how to play the game and play it well. And when it comes to getting ideas for drinks, I notice on your website because I love the website that people can submit a drink, and you guys may put it on one of the episodes. Okay, Sky, what is one of the weirdest drinks that somebody sent you out there? And I've known you probably got some crazy ones out there, man. After somebody been sipping on some 8 Ball and Thunderbird, they probably be like, "Hey, Sky, I got this ghetto juice, man. Why don't you hook it up with some Cisco?" Did they ever come at you like that?
Yeah, sometimes. But see, we kind of do those sorts of drinks. So I mean, there's nothing that's out of bounds with us. If people drink it, I'll try to make it. It's because it makes the show interesting. So if you have a Thunderbird recipe, I'm not gonna go, oh my God, this Thunderbird or Night Train or you know or Code 45. We could still make a mix based on that because the point of Tipsy Bartender is it's supposed to be like every man's drinking show where we don't have that kind of attitude that you get when you go to mixologists now. Like when you go to these fancy nightclubs now, you got to do it there with a bow tie or suspenders. And he's like, well, I studied all these different alcohols and this goes perfectly with, we don't do that. If you got Gatorade and you want me to mix your Gatorade with some vodka, then I'll do that. You drinking Cold 45, you'll make it stronger and you want to try like a Hennessy Cold 45 mix. I never done that, but I'm down. You know what I mean? So, so we do whatever. So there's no recipe that anyone's necessarily like that's that crazy because we've already done so much crazy. It's hard to go crazy than we've already gone, you know?
Absolutely. And you guys have done some crazy, entertaining stuff. I remember one episode when you had the girls blindfolded. And he was like, put your neck back, girl. Put your neck back, girl. Here, open your mouth, open your mouth. I was like, see that Bahama accent came out over that. He said, girl, put your neck back, put your neck back. And I was like, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about, man. But it's just about fun, man, and to have a crew to go along with it. That has to make it a little bit easier to deal with.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We that's the thing. We look for girls that don't necessarily have I mean, you want attractive girls, but not like the typical LA girl where she's like pretentious. Like some girls, if you were to bring them in your studio now, they have that they're like the girl
Yeah.
who, like, if you just saying hi to her and she's like all modelly and posing and like, I'm so beautiful, I can't do this, I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of girl we want. We try to aim for girls who like down to earth and fun, and so that's kind of our motto here. You want girls that have good personalities where we could kind of have that chemistry. And if you kind of pretentious, or you I'm so pretty I can't do this, or
Too
my
bougie, right?
boyfriend's yeah, too bougie, my boyfriend's an actor, and
Yeah.
he wouldn't like me being on this show. Yeah, then don't come on the show. you know
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I tell you, man, give me over 20 million people watching me on social media. I'm down with it, man. And if people can't see the vision behind it, I just don't get it. And growing, coming from the Bahamas, when you came out here to the States, what was, because my wife's been to the Bahamas. She's been on a cruise out there. She told me about the wonderful drinks out there, the rum punch, and all that
Mm.
other good stuff. Did you take some of that from what you learned in the Bahamas out here to mix some of these great drinks?
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the Bahamas is our drinks are super strong and they're super sweet, and you kind of notice that in Tipsy Bartender. We do a lot of like really, really sweet stuff, more so than a lot of other bartenders, to the point
Absolutely.
like where people be like, "Come on, man, that's a real drink," So that's the sweet side of the islands coming in, and so you have that influence where I don't necessarily run away from sugar the way other bartenders will be like, I don't like sweet drinks. We embrace sweet drinks. We double down on them.
Yeah, and I tell you, one of my favorites that you guys did, man, was the gummy bear one. To me, man, that was like, because I'm a big gummy bear fan, man. And where'd you guys get
Uh,
that idea from, that big old gummy? Where'd you get that big gummy bear from, man?
I got that from some company sent me that to play around with.
Wow, that was awesome. Now, do you ever get into an episode, Sky, and you're like thinking to yourself, you're like, okay, this drink may not work, this drink may work, and you guys end up doing something to make it, to pull it off. Has that ever happened to you guys in an episode?
100 different times. Where we expect something to be pretty but it doesn't look that way, and then you're like, you know what, man, let's change this up to make this work. 100 times, all the time.
Awesome, awesome. And before I let you go, what are some other things that you'd like to articulate out there to the audience, just about Tipsy Bartender, about what's the future for the Tipsy Bartender? What you guys got in store for us moving forward?
Well, I mean, like, we really focus on Facebook right now. Actually, I mean, I can kind of move and show you. So like we out here shooting Facebook videos even as we speak. So like,
Awesome. This is a treat right here.
right.
We're
So
getting to get a
you
tour.
involved in a live Facebook shoot as can you see me?
Absolutely. Oh, you gonna give us a little mixing that on live? Oh,
This is kind
cool.
of behind the scenes. Go ahead, Emma.
Let's do it.
So she's putting on some whipped cream. Gotta get my
Hey, Emma, how you doing?
Thank you. How are you?
my little sunglasses.
There you go,
Put on some dressing.
man.
So you can kind of see the drinks here.
Yeah, I wish I was there drinking with you guys, man.
What we're doing here? This is one of the drinks that we actually putting on Facebook. So that's it. We're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just needed to see you real quick.
And so I come in this the end pose of the drink. Where I paired the end of the video.
You can be a tiny bit higher.
Okay.
This is so
And
cool.
Action. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Yo, man, gosh, that is cool, Sky. We got it behind the scenes, man, of the Tipsy Bartender episode, man. I feel like I'm doing some real journalism today, man. I mean, gosh, I feel good, man. You making this wheelchair dude feel good today, man. You make me want to get up and walk. I ain't walked in 23 years, man. You gonna make me get up and walk with all the blessings you giving me, showing me all this, man. That is so cool, Sky. Thank you so much for showing behind the scenes and what's going on. And But before I let you go too, now, what was that drink called again?
Just now?
Yeah.
Hey, Emma, what's the name of that? That's the Epic Twixie short because it has Twix candy infused in it.
Wow. Okay, Sky. One of these days, man, I gotta bring the show on the road, man, and we gotta do it live from your location. And
All right,
I want to try some of this. That is so awesome. And Sky, it's been an honor talking to you, my friend. How can everybody, connect with you via social media or whatever?
YouTube.com/Tipsy Bartender, Facebook.com/Tipsy Bartender. We have the TipsyBartender.com website, Instagram.com/Tipsy Bartender. Just go to your keyboard, go to your browser, type in Tipsy Bartender, and I'll be there. All right?
Sky, it's been a year in the making, man, and I'm so happy I finally got you on, man. It's been all that what I anticipated it to be. It's been fun. It's been entertaining, and looking forward to having you back on again, man, and chatting and talking more about some of that drink, some of that alcohol, or that ignorant oil, like some of my relatives used to call it. All right.
All right, man.
All right, sounds good. That was the one and only Sky John in the house, Tipsy Bartender. I'm so happy I had him on. I was wondering why Sky kept looking over while we were doing the interview. He surprised me at the end, giving us a behind-the-scenes look of that drink with Twix. Gosh, you don't want to miss that. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. We thank all of our great guests joining us here on the Tech Zone. Until next time, remember to love those who can't love themselves and make somebody smile. Take care, folks.